Hey everybody, this is Cameron from Obnoxious and Anonymous. And before I begin, I just want to say that earlier today I posted this statement on Facebook via the Twin Peaks Worldwide page. I also posted this on Twitter via the Obnoxious and Anonymous Twitter handle, as well as this YouTube channel's community notes. All right, the statement reads, I would like to take a moment and cordially invite the following members from the secret Twin Peaks Facebook group Ronette's Bridge to guest, either individually or in group form, on a Twin Peaks Thought of the Day video. So these people are more than welcome to come either by themselves or as a group. All right, the first person is the self-appointed Queen Bee of the Twin Peaks fan community, and that is Mary Hutter. And she recently on Facebook posted, ugh, I just hate that they're giving Cameron a platform. He's such a vile person. Now, this was done publicly while I was on a Twin Peaks charity event called Wyndham's Cabin, in which I was discussing Queen of Hearts for no more than 10 minutes. When somebody asked her what made me so vile, she responded back by saying, he's been calling me the C word since at least 2013. So Mary Hutter is alleging that I've been calling her the C word for a decade.
Wow.
All right, the next person is somebody who I do not know because they operate under a fake account. It goes by the name of Deacle Stork Farm. This is a combination of Mark Frost and David Lynch's name, as well as the picture is melding of both Lynch and Frost's face. Attention, fake profile detected of a vile, slanderous base spy. Chrissy Victoria Hayward Blackburn Smith appears to be me, the absolute worst of all Twin Peaks fans I have ever known. The unprovoked, invalid attacks this profile has recently launched against good and kind people are disgusting beyond measure. Cast him out of your lives, Twin Peaks fans, and rejoice is somebody who has to be well regarded in the Twin Peaks fan community, because look at just some of the names that they tagged so many people. This is just a fraction of everyone they tagged. They tagged, I think, everybody that they could think of in the Twin Peaks fan community. And apparently this account is, trying to allege that I was operating under a troll account called Chrissy Victoria Hayward Blackburn Smith. And because of that, that absolutely makes me not only the worst person in the Twin Peaks fan community, but disgusting as well. And it's calling for people to cast me out of their lives and rejoice. I'm going to just flat out say I had nothing to do with that account. I never even heard of that account. So whoever was doing it was operating on their own crazy intentions to this day, I have no idea who this person is. But I'm hoping that whoever operates under this Deacle Stork Farm account will come forward and actually just have a one-to-one, or if not a group discussion with me on this YouTube channel. All right, the next person is somebody who I never heard of before, but she is very well known in the Twin Peaks fan community, and that is Melanie Mullen. And she posted on Ronette's Bridge. Again, this is operating on the assumption that I was this Chrissy Victoria Smith account. There are a lot of great people in this community. This person is not one of them. She's talking about me, by the way. These accounts are the same person, again, alleging that I'm running all these troll accounts. This person also runs the pages Obnoxious and Anonymous and Twin Peaks Worldwide. And this is where it gets really fun. After another failed attempt to produce a Twin Peaks fan film, she's referring to the fact that I wanted to make sort of a short film back in 2013. I tried to raise some money for it. It didn't come to fruition. All the money was then returned to everyone who donated to the film. And then at this point, I was trying to get Queen of Hearts off the ground. The film had already made its crowdfunding goals, but I was in that long pre-production where it was like, people were joining, people were leaving, that kind of thing. So it was stuck in limbo. Plus the fact that I had just had my newborn son that I was taking care of. So Melanie, in this little down period, decided to, come crashing after me. All right. So after another failed attempt to produce a Twin Peaks fan film, he has used every opportunity to vilify people in our community who left his Queen of Hearts project after realizing how unprofessional he is, as well as criticizing others who create Twin Peaks fan art just because they actually have something to show for their efforts. It's quite a bold statement, Melanie, and that's something I would like to talk to you about. I don't like to call people out like this. I like how she says that, because if you have read other posts or tweets by Melanie Mullen, you will see that she regularly calls people out. This is sort of her MO. This is what she basically lives to do. I don't like to call people out like this, but he has been attacking my friends for months. And this is very important, and I want every shred of credibility he has in this community to be taken away from him. This guy is a troll. Treat him like one. One thing you will notice on the people who inhabit Ronette's Bridge is there is a wolf pack mentality. This person is our enemy, and we're either going to sick the dogs on them, or we're going to flat out ban them, or we're going to ignore them and shun them. Again, this is, I'm somebody who never was on the Ronette's Bridge page. So this was all done secretly behind closed doors in a way where I wasn't able to respond. I would love for you to come on this channel and have a conversation with me and talk to me about why you felt compelled to be this cruel. All right. The next name up is the admin of Ronette's Bridge, Anita Wren. When she found out that some of these posts were being forwarded to me, she posted on Ronette's Bridge, basically saying, like, do not send any post or anything from this page out to other people. Ronette's Bridge is a closed group. Now, I've talked with Anita about perhaps getting on Ronette's Bridge and hashing it out, basically knowing I'm going to just be ganged up on and blah, blah, blah. But Anita just gave me the runaround. It's quite apparent that's not going to happen. But I would like Anita to come on here and justify not only why she allowed Melanie's post to stand, even though I asked them to take it down. I would like to know, why is she so compelled to cover up so much in the Twin Peaks fan community when it comes to her friends? They like to say that, that especially when it came to the previous Twin Peaks Fest, the US Fest, that they want a transparency about everything. Well, some of these people are some of the least transparent I've ever seen in my life. And that's because almost everything some of these people do seems to be a confession of sorts. So anyway, I would like to talk with Anita about her position as being, the gatekeeper of this secret Facebook page. All right, the next person I would like to talk to is a friend of someone who was working on Queen of Hearts in its initial stages, had their friend contact me to see if there was a role for him in my film, if I did end up shooting it up in the Pacific Northwest. Now, I never met this person. I don't know this person. And I didn't end up shooting the bulk of it in the Pacific Northwest. So obviously that wasn't even going to be a factor. But this person, Stephen Lang, or Steve Lang, you may know him. Some of you may know him in a couple different ways. He is the one who tried to buy the Palmer House way back when and turn it into a Twin Peaks museum. I actually went back and watched his Kickstarter video on that. I thought it was a fairly well done little video. Obviously, that didn't happen, and the Reavers ended up buying it. But what's so funny is, like, Mary Hutter, who I talked about earlier, she was full on against this guy for even attempting something like that. And then years later, Stephen Lang made a music video, a Deputy Chad music video you may have seen in the style of Bad, the Michael Jackson song. But in the background, Mary Hutter's dancing in the background. So apparently they definitely made up. Anyway, so this is from YouTube. Somebody was writing about Queen of Hearts, and the account writes, Star Magnet writes, marvelous. I have no idea why the Twin Peaks fan community isn't sharing and discussing this incredible work of art ad nauseum. Stephen Lang responded saying that would be because of Cameron's horrible reputation as abusive and belligerent. Stephen Lang would go on to say to someone else, I can certainly fill you in. Cameron has a long history of harassing women. So what he's referring to there, the fact that the first, like, 6 people that joined the Queen of Hearts production happened to be all friends that happened to be all women. And because they left the project, and I said, yeah, they all quit, I don't understand it. If they had been men, I would have called them out. I didn't call them out to be mean. I called them out because I was like, what the hell is going on? Everything was going fine. Everything was going smooth. And people were asking. People had donated to the film. People wanted to know what was going on and why everybody who seemed to be super excited about working on the film all of a sudden left the film. Well, we'll get into all that. And again, this is something that I was always going to address at some point, but I also thought, well, I've been so long, maybe I shouldn't. But, when people like Stephen Lang keep bringing things up, 5 years later for something that, is so ridiculous and absurd that would even be insinuated that to even honor that as even being a possibility of truth is ridiculous by itself. Anyway, lying to cast and crew. I would like to talk to you, Stephen, about what this lying to cast and crew is all about. Slander. Well, would you like to see what slander looks like? Have you seen what people write about me? Using images and likenesses without consent. That is because we did a test video for Queen of Hearts, sort of a hype video. And when some of the people quit, they didn't like the fact that some of those images were still online, not so much as a marketing tool, but more of like, well, let's honor the full history of the making of this film. I would think that people would be honored the fact that I think so highly of their work. But, whatever. It's just that he uses all of this for attention and then lies about it. We definitely need to have a talk. And plays the victim. Sorry he is gaslighting you. I'd be happy to tell you more if you'd like to reach out. Again, Stephen Lang has no idea who I am. And yet he posted this comment several times on YouTube telling people to contact him so he can slander me. So apparently he's calling me out for slander, but he, as someone who doesn't know me, he wants these people to contact him so he can slander me. Again, every accusation is a confession. I'd hate to see anyone else be abused by his mania. So Stephen Lang, I would very much like you to come on this channel and have a conversation with me about this. All right, the last person is, I believe his name is Bob, but he goes by this fake name, Rusty Shackleford. And a couple of weeks ago on Twin Peaks Worldwide, there was some discussion about the Twin Peaks days, and his girlfriend or wife, I don't know if they're married or what, it doesn't even matter. But anyway, she came on and got all flustered. So then whenever she gets flustered, I've noticed that he comes in to, be the white knight, basically. And he immediately started calling me an a-hole for when I didn't even say anything towards her or against her or whatever like that. But this is where it draws the line, where he's telling people, actually, he missed the birth of his daughter. First of all, I don't have a daughter, I have a son, to make the shitty fan film he put on YouTube. Well, Bob, if that's indeed your name, where else was I supposed to put this? I mean, there's only so many sites on social media where I can post that. I mean, I know it's on the Russian Facebook page, and apparently it's doing quite well there. But this whole accusation, I mean, first of all, bringing my kid into this is ridiculous and absurd. And second of all, for you to bring this up, and I know that you hang out with some of the people from my original team, ridiculous all around. But Bob, aka Rusty, I'd very much like you to join up in this conversation. Anyway, so the videos, if you guys come on individually or as a group, they will be public, they will be live, and they will not have a single edit. Whatever you guys want to say, it will not be edited. It will be live in front of everybody watching, and then anybody watching after the fact. So this will all give you the chance to come out from behind your secret Facebook page and level whatever issues, thoughts you want to confront me about. However, you'll have to sit there for my rebuttal. But anyway, so I wanted to give you guys a few days. So you have until Sunday evening to answer. You can email, and I look forward to this. Now, some people have told me they don't think you guys are going to contact me or come on. They say that you guys talk a bunch of nonsense on Ronette's Bridge and maybe some other places, but that you don't have the guts to come on and confront me live on a video. I don't know. I mean, maybe you do, maybe you don't. I don't know. But I wanted to give you guys the opportunity to come forward and say what you got to say, and try to, make me look bad, because it seems like this is one of the things you guys really want to do is, according to Melanie, destroy every bit of credibility I have in the Twin Peaks fan community. So this is your chance to completely, 100%, wholeheartedly destroy me. Anyway, you guys have till Sunday night to get back to me, and if you don't, that's cool. And but I will be addressing all of this and more at a later date. But I wanted to give you guys the opportunity to kind of defend your stance. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching and listening. I really appreciate it. Make sure to follow us on Patreon, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and email us anytime at obnoxiousandanonymous@hotmail.com. Good night, guys. Bye.